Hello student, this is Govind sir, and in the previous video we have studied about the basics of bipolar junction transistor and the terminals of BJT and the mode of operation of BJT. So in this video we will continue with the configuration of BJT. There are three types of configuration we have discussed, we have started. So here is, we have three types of configurations. First one is common base configuration, second one is common emitter configuration, and third one is common collector configuration. Clear? So start with the common base configuration, or can say common base connection. This is the basic configuration. So start with this. The common base configuration is derived from the fact that the base is common to the both input and output sides at the configuration. So you can see in the image clearly that there is NPN transistor and it is connected N terminal to the positive terminal of battery, and P region is connected to the positive battery of terminal. So this is in forward biasing at the emitter base junction, and this is PNP transistor. Okay, so main thing is the base is common for both input and output terminals as well. Okay, so that's why it is known as base configuration, common base configuration. Clear? We have current amplification factor for common base connection, that is the ratio of change in collector current to the change in emitter current at constant VCB. So we have equation that alpha equals to del IC upon del IE at a constant voltage VCB, and the practical value of alpha is less than unity because del IC is always smaller than the uh, del IE. So collector current is smaller than the emitter current. So we have the range from 0.9 to 0.99. Clear? Now we have some expressions for collector current. We know that IE equals to IC plus IB, because emitter current is divided in collector current and base current. That's why we can use KCL. IE equals to IC plus IB. And also collector diode is reverse biased, so very few minority carriers passes through the collector base junction, which actually constitute leakage current, that is ICBO. So collector current constitute of portion of emitter current alpha IE and leakage current ICBO. So we have modified equation for collector current, that is IC equals to alpha IE plus alpha ICBO. ICBO is leakage current. Okay, so we can put the value of in the equation IC equals to alpha IC plus IB plus ICBO. Okay, after modification, after manipulating this equation, we have IC equals to alpha upon 1 minus alpha I beta and plus ICBO upon 1 minus alpha. Clear? We have sub VI characteristics of for common base configuration. First one is input characteristics. VBE, that is base emitter voltage, versus IE, that is current emitter current characteristics, called input characteristics. When IE increases rapidly with where IE increases rapidly with VBE, it means the input resistance is very small. Okay, so IE almost independent of VCB. You can see in this image it is almost independent of VCB. Clear? The input characteristics is drawn between VBE input voltage and IE input current. So that's why it is called input characteristics. And the output characteristics is drawn between VBC, that is output voltage, and IC, that is output current. And it is very clear that for low VBC, that is voltage based current, for low VBC, IC varies linearly. But as VBC increases, IC becomes constant. So this is active region, saturation region, and cutoff region. We can calculate input resistance as del VBE upon del IE, that is the ratio of change in emitter base voltage to the change in emitter current. And the output resistance can be calculated as del VBC upon del IC, whereas del VBC is the output voltage base current, sorry, it is collector base voltage, and IC is collector current. Okay, so it is called output resistance. Now we have another and important configuration, that is common emitter configuration. As is its name suggests, that there is a common terminal is emitter, which is common to both input as well as output side. So we have a configuration, and it is very clear from diagram that there is emitter terminal which is common to both input and output as well as. So in the input terminal, base terminal is worked, and the output terminal IC is taken. Current collector terminal is as worked as output. So there is a common terminal is emitter, that's why it is called emitter configuration, common emitter configuration. It is also indicated in the next figure, that is PNP transistors, and here is also emitter terminal is connected between input and output terminals. So it is common for both, that's why it is called common emitter connection. So we have another current amplification factor. It is for common emitter configuration. In common emitter configuration, input current is base current and output current is collector current. Clear? As we discussed earlier. And the ratio of change in collector current to the change in base current is known as base current amplification. So beta equals to del IC upon del IB. Clear? Normally only 5% of emitter current flows to base, so amplification factor is greater than 20. Usually this range varies from 20 to 500. Okay, now we have some relation between beta and alpha. Beta equals to del IC upon I beta, and alpha equals to del IC upon IE. So we have IE equals to IB plus C, IB plus IC, and it is written as del IE plus equals to del IB plus del IC. Put the values. It can be manipulated as I beta equals to del IE plus del I minus del IC, and beta equals to this. So after manipulation of the equation, we have beta equals to alpha upon 1 minus alpha. Clear? So this is the relation between beta and alpha. Alpha is the current amplification factor for common base, and beta is the current amplification factor for common emitter. So the expression for collector current, we know that IC equals to alpha IE plus ICBO. Okay, by putting the values of ICBO, sorry, by putting the value of IC in the equation IE equals to IB plus IC, we have IE equals to IB upon 1 minus alpha plus ICBO upon 1 minus alpha, and we can modify or rewrite in the form of beta. So IE equals to 1 plus beta into IB, plus 1 plus beta into ICBO. Clear? We have input characteristics for common emitter configuration. In this, VB act as input voltage and IB act as input current. That's why the input characteristics is drawn between VB versus IB. Okay, IB increases rapidly with VBE. As VB increases, IB increases rapidly. It means the resistance is very small and IE almost independent of VCE. That is, IE emitter current is almost independent of VCE. IB is the range of microamperes. The base current is in the range of microamperes. The output characteristics is drawn VCE versus IC, character emitter voltage versus IC, character current. So when IC varies linearly with VCE when VC is very small. You can see here, when VC is very small, IC varies linearly, but as VC increases, it becomes almost constant. Clear? So this is output characteristics for common emitter configuration. We have same as input resistance and output resistance as common base configuration, but the equation is different for the both. Input resistance is termed as is calculated as del VB upon del IB. Okay, and output resistance is the ratio of change in VBC, change in collector emitter voltage to change in collector current. So this is all about the common emitter configuration. In the next lecture, we will discuss about the last configuration and the application of common emitter configuration. That is single stage CA amplifier. Okay, so we will meet in the next lecture.